My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. May Day. Mayday. And ain't that right? Ain't that right? These dumb motherfuckers over here. So last night, I recorded. I'm pretty sure. I know I did. That I had taken a vac truck over here to this place of business to suck out all of the liquid from a container full of slurry. Now, I sucked this motherfucker dry. Like, it was dry as they come, okay? And, everything was good. I was just going to suck it out last night, and then this morning I was going to show up and take the dry, well, not slight, it's less liquid load to the landfill so I could dump it. And I told the motherfucker right here last night, I said, yeah, I'm sucking it tonight. I'll be here in the morning to grab it and take it back to the landfill, and then I'm going to return it. This dumb motherfucker, they loaded the shit again. They loaded the fucking container full of water again. So I'm like, well, that's not going to work, because if I tip this fucking box up to load it onto my truck, plus that's way overloaded. If I tip that motherfucker up to put it on my truck, all that water is going to, because it's an open top container. You're not supposed to, I mean, it'll hold liquids, but you're not supposed to transport liquids in an open top fucking roll off. And I thought we had everything fucking figured out. I even told the guy, I said, I'm pumping it out tonight. I'll be back in the morning with the roll off and I'll go dump it. And I get there and it's loaded again. I go talk to the guy. I'm like, hey man, well, I guess they loaded it again. He's like, oh yeah, they load it every night. Like, okay, well I'm not able to haul it, because if I tip that fucking thing, it's gonna leak out all over the fucking ground. And that's not what we're here to do. Oh yeah, they load it every night. I'm like, okay, well, do you know why I came here yesterday? It was to pump out all of the water. I pumped out all, and I said I'll be here in the morning to grab the non-water filled fucking container. It is what you should have understood from what I fucking said. Oh yeah, man, they load it every night. I'm like, all right, well, maybe we need to fucking put up a sign or something, say don't load into this fucking thing, because now I can't dump it, and it's fucking full. It is fucking full. So, whatever. I'm not able to do anything. And I'm already, not that any of this was my problem. My boss agrees that they're all dumb fucks. I mean, I don't know if he would use that verbiage, but that's what I say. They're fucking dumbasses. Like, I can't haul that. Can't haul it with water in it. And the truck that I used the reason I came last night to pump it out was because the truck is not available today. So we're just going to have to come back another time. I don't know what you want me to do here, buddy. But they were acting like I'm like, yeah, all right, well, I don't know your fucking schedule. I don't know how everything goes here. All I know is I was told to fucking come here, pump it out, and then pick it up in the morning. And today I did. I got in a little late, another 7:20 day. But I wasn't. And that was really my fault. I woke up and I was like, oh no. If I'm not in my car right now, I'm late. So it was a scurry this morning. But I was able to get into work at a decent time. I mean, for being late, it wasn't bad. And then since it's a new month, I had to get all the paperwork done and all my time entered from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I had to get all that shit done and turned in because in order for, because it's a new month, so a different timesheet and everything, and they got to get everything turned in and entered in and everything, which doesn't really make sense to me. Like, now you got half a week and another half a week at the end of this week. But I don't know. So I was sitting in the office until almost 8 o'clock this morning doing paperwork, and my boss was like, "You need to be out on the road. You need to go, go, go." So now he probably thinks if you would have left on time, this wouldn't have been a problem. No, they loaded this shit right after I fucking left. They probably loaded into it. Motherfuckers. Whatever. I'm here to collect your fucking money. I'm just driving the truck around. I'm getting paid to just drive there and drive home. But now it's one of those days where it's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do when I get back? But everything should be fine. But now it's me and another guy, and I had the other guy come with me. I said, hey, just come with me because the container's in a bad spot. Last night, I didn't eat dinner last night. Just wasn't that hungry. Why is it having me turn here? So I ended up having 2 bowls of cereal for dinner, really. Watched some Vice Grip Garage. He got that new Jeep, the square headlight Jeep. He's painting on it. Pretty cool. Watch a little Kletus McFarland. He got fucking boat, a new airplane boat. Well, he put floaters on his airplane. That's pretty fucking cool. Kletus McFarland, let's just talk about him a little bit. This fucking guy, I remember when I was introduced to him, was right as he got Leroy, which is the Corvette that's all stripped down to nothing. And it was stock still, and it had the door sill plate that said this vehicle was made specifically for Leroy, whoever the fuck, I don't know. And I started watching him right then, and then they ended up, he was doing the exhaust whistles and shit, and that's the video most people really started with, because it was a big video. But I remember he put a couple exhaust whistles in on one video, and then on another video he like filled it all the way up. Just a dumb little video, but it's what got me interested. All right, why are we all getting over? I'm not getting over. And yeah, then he was working at that one shop, or doing his videos at the one shop that's kind of near the shop, or near the racetrack that he's at now. And I don't know, I guess he got into a little bit of, not really, I wouldn't say beef, but the guy that fired LS George for going to a show or something. Subaru, do you know that you're in the middle of a roadwork convoy? I don't think you do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got some sort of an accident, or maybe a breakdown, not sure. And yeah, he has made it very far. Now, I did meet him. It was an awkward meet because I don't know why, but whenever I met him, I just my brain was all fogged up. I was like, I was the most starstruck I've ever been in my life. He came to a streetcar takeover in Kansas City, and over at the was it at the stadiums? I'm not sure, but he came over. He came out. They did. He didn't bring any of his equipment. So it was just him, but I was able to sit and talk with him for, I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe a minute, I don't know. But I was able to shake his hand. I didn't even ask for a pic. Well, I did get a picture, but I don't know. It just seemed cheesy. I didn't. It was my buddy that was with me. He was like, "Hey, I'm getting a picture of you guys," and he took a picture of us. And I was like, "That's so nice." But I wasn't even asking for a picture. I was just glad to meet the guy. But now I got me a picture of shaking his hand and him giving me a. He's pointing at me, I think, in the picture, which is awesome. Um, and my Florida boy buddy is the guy that took the picture, and now he lives in Florida. He's only a couple hours away from Bradenton Motorsport Park, where Kletus does all of his stuff, or Garrett Mitchell. But he's always going to be Kletus to me. And back to where we were with Kletus McFarland, I just got a phone call. I went ahead and turned that setting off because I do miss phone calls whenever I record because I record for so long, and they're important sometimes. This one was just my wife wanting to know how was work going since I left work. Well, I left for work really late. My daughter apparently woke up as I closed the front door, and she was going berserk at her window, but I had no idea. I just got in my car and I drove off, and I didn't wave, and that's the biggest sin you can commit is to not wave at the window, but I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for a window to wave. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just blocking a shitload of traffic for no reason. Luckily, I went around him. And I'm using my fucking coffee cup as a spitter again. God damn it. Why do these trucks not have fucking cases of water? I tried to load a case of water at all these trucks. I was running late this morning, so I didn't go back for water. But I like to use the water bottles as a spitter, but whatever. And then I don't know what else is going on. Yeah, not much last night. And then this morning I'm driving to the job site, and I was just going through the radio stations here in the truck, and I ended up stopping on 90.1 in Kansas City, and that's, I don't know, some community radio, and it was Democracy Now. Now I'm not trying to get into a lot of politics and stuff because I listen to stuff and I might have opinions, but I'm not giving them. I don't care. None. I'm worried about me and my square body and my family. Okay, I'm worried about me and my family and my square body. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about anything going on overseas. I mean, maybe I should. I don't know. What what good does it do for me to worry about that shit? And that's what I'm trying to figure out why all these fucking kids in college are freaking the fuck out and trying to get tackled by police. I don't know, man. It just, maybe I shouldn't even bring it up. I don't want to alienate any audience because I'm a pretty just happy-go-lucky guy. I'm friends with a lot of people, and it doesn't matter what you could vote for Joe Biden, and that's fine. I didn't, but you should be okay with that. You should be okay with a little bit of a difference in opinion. I mean, maybe a lot of bit of a difference in opinion. But and I don't even know. Like I don't think I want to vote for Donald Trump this year, but I think it's going to be about the only option because uh, the only option that I'm comfortable with choosing. And you know what? I can do what I want. I'm a fucking American. I can do what I can vote for whoever I want to, and I don't need to even explain it to you because I can do whatever the fuck I want to an extent if it's okay with the wife. And even if it's not okay with the wife, sometimes I do that stuff too. Uh, but yeah, they were just, I guess last night, the SWAT and police and stuff started breaking up all these encampments. And I'm just trying to, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe the fucking police are brutalizing these people for just protesting. Protesting. I don't even know what the fuck is a protest anymore. Everything's a protest. Um, but yeah, setting up camps and stuff here is, I don't know if that's what is that doing? Like in all reality, what is that doing? And I still to this day, because I mean my news feed's a little fucked up, so I watch and it's mainly Republican pro shit that I watch, and I like, that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to Democracy Now and just try to hear the other side, because I think that's healthy, is to like, all right, you are upset, and I'm not going to listen to my side. Well, it's not even my side, but the side that I more agree with. If I only listen to them, I want to know what you're actually mad about. Like, what you tell me what you're mad about, and what you're going to do to make me, how are you going to get me onto your side? Try your best. And so far, camping at a university is, I don't know what the fuck that's doing. And screaming about some foreign country that I don't even know, like, I don't know how involved the United States is with it, but I don't really agree with the Ukraine shit going on. Like, sending so much fucking money over there is insane. Like, let's just keep giving them bullets to keep fighting this deal. Like, and, you know, my opinion on Russia is just like the bigger brother. He's going to win. He's just letting you. He's not. If he punches you right in the face, he's gonna get in trouble. So he's just smacking you around a little bit and saying, and Mom knows it. He's always been bugging him his entire life. It's like me and Kyle. I love him. No, it's not like me and Kyle now at all. Scratch that. Remove it from the record. the, the Russia Ukraine thing is not like me and my brother at all. It is horrible. Anytime people are sending bombs into fucking other countries is wrong. I don't like it at all. Russia did did they start it with fucking Ukraine? Yeah, they started to invade Ukraine. Is Ukraine a great place? No, I don't think it is. I think it's also very corrupt. So I don't know. It's like, all right, you guys take care of your shit. The United States shouldn't have a fucking hand in it, is what it should be. Ukraine, if you want to fucking get in there and you want to stand up to your brother, I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand. If you think you're big and bad enough to take him, show us. And if the Israel-Palestine stuff, that's a fucking religious war, I think. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Just let them do what they're going to do. And there's no reason for us in the United States to even worry. I mean, maybe there is. Okay, fucking bring on the comments of, this is why it's important for us to... All right, we should know about it, but let's just let nature do what nature's going to do. And human behavior is a part of nature. So just let whatever's going to happen, and maybe at the end we'll figure out what the fuck's going on. If that involves, killing a lot of people, I don't really agree with that. I don't think it's good to just start killing everybody that you disagree with. That's not how it should work, and that's the way the world has been going these days. Is if you don't agree with me, then I need to kill you. That's what it seems like. And I don't agree with that mentality. I agree with, let's all be happy and try to figure out a solution. But I know there's a lot of issues in America going on right now and not that the money that we're sending to Ukraine or to fucking Palestine. I don't even know who we're sending money to, but if we're sending money over there, not that that money would get used on anything in the United States, but I feel like it's fucking some shit up. It's things are getting a little fucking fucked up, okay, and that's a lot of money and a lot of our resources being sent over there, and it just seems like a matter of time before somebody does stand up to fucking mommy. And if mommy has given away all of her supplies, what is mommy gonna do? Mommy's gonna rely on her fucking citizens, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to pick up a fucking weapon and do anything. I'm just trying to drive this truck and make enough money to build a square body. That's what I want. I want to build my fucking square body. Y'all might be wondering, all right, well, what's going on with the square body? Let's get out of the fucking political talk. Camping does nothing. So shut the. I mean, camp if you want to. What? I don't know. I'm not the police. I'm not the fucking campers. I don't know what the hell's going on. But into the square body talk. This paycheck that's coming tomorrow, should insure me to get to the DMV. And once I get to the DMV and get all the title shit squared away, that's when the real work is going to start with the truck. Now, it may have to get pushed off a little bit just to acquire more funding. Because I don't know, I've talked a little bit about my financial situation. We did receive a check from the bankruptcy, an overdraft fee. I should be receiving another check from my company for the referral bonus on my brother. I should be receiving a quarterly bonus from my company, and all the bills are paid, everything's good. So this should be a lot of extra cash into the household, and I'm not going to need all of it. That's what I'm trying to explain to my wife. I don't need it all. I just need a little bit of it to get the title situation fixed, and then another little bit to start working on the brakes. And once the brakes, and I got a guy that wants to give me some tires. Well, not give me, but he wants to sell me a set of tires for $100, and I am very excited to get them. But that's going to require another $100. And then once I get that $100, I'll get the fucking tires delivered to the shop, and then I got to get my wheels taken to the shop, and then install the tires on the wheels, since we have all the tire machine and everything. So all that's going to be free. I might need to pick up some balancing beads, because I'm not gonna balance these motherfuckers. I'm just gonna put some balancing beads in them, call it fine. I had those in my 78. I don't know if they work well, but we'll just do that. Throw some balancing beads in there, and then put them on my truck, and then I have a whole set of wheels and tires that I could post up and sell. And that should bring in some more money, and that money could go towards my brakes. Yeah, it really kind of sucks that I've sold off like everything I fucking own. I sold everything. I'm thinking about selling the PS4 next. The PS4, you're getting close to the chopping block, because you've been unplugged for months now, just sitting in the basement, not doing anything. You're probably going to get sold PS4, even though I have been like, man, maybe if it was plugged in right now, maybe I would play Grand Theft Auto, but I just get disappointed. Or I'd be like, oh, well, maybe I'll play Farming Simulator. No, I don't need. If I'm gonna waste, if I got enough time to waste on Farming Simulator, I'd rather waste it on BeamNG. If I got time to waste on BeamNG, that means I got time to fucking mow the yard. Being an adult running a household sucks, man. I gotta mow the yard. The yard needs mowed. I thought about last night. We have a stand-up mower at the shop, and I was thinking about loading it up and taking it home to mow my yard because my yard is so tall, and it rained again last night, so it's like, when am I gonna fucking mow, dude? Because my push mower, it'll do it. It's just I have to mow it 3 times, and it takes a very long time to mow it the first 2 times, and then I gotta rake it because the clumps of grass are gonna be all over the yard, and it's gonna be bad. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to rake it. I want to just mow it, and if I get the stand-up mower, I think that would be the quickest way to get it mowed. I mean, a zero turn would be nice, but a stand-up will be able to get into more little sections and areas and everything. And I don't need, if I have to do a couple extra passes with a stander rather than a zero, but then I ain't got to get out my push mower to get the little corners and stuff. I'd rather just use the stander. I don't know what size deck's on it. I don't know much about it, but I did get the A-OK to borrow it, but if I borrow it, I gotta return it the same day. So it'd be like, I'm gonna borrow the mower, I'm gonna load it up on a truck and trailer, and then I'm gonna take it to my house, mow my yard, and then I gotta come back to work and drop it back off and put everything back where it goes. So even mowing my yard an easier way is still going to take a lot of time because it's a half hour to work, a half hour home, a half hour to work. That's 2 hours in drive time to mow my yard in half an hour. Then I got everybody at the house, my son yelling, "Let's play Fortnite!" I was like, I got to mow, and then I got to return this motherfucker thing. So, I don't know. Just one of those things. I'm back at the shop now, and now I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck I'm doing for the rest of the day. I gotta move some trucks around because people, if there's 2 spots open where there are 2 trucks parked and they both leave and then they come back, somebody always parks way too close to the other side. So it's like, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I got an open spot right here. So I'm just gonna park this in an open spot and say, fuck parking it back where it goes or where I picked it up from, because I had to fold the mirrors in to get it out. So I'm just going to back this up, put it right there. And my boss has not sent me into the job yet, so I'm going to go sit in the shop. And I gotta enter in some more times. Like I did all my paperwork. All the paperwork is done and turned in, but I got to enter the times in too. Maybe I will come out here and try to straighten up all these fucking trucks. Because this parking situation is out of hand. We got paint too. I might paint some lines. Anyways, I'm going to pause this and I'll be back later. Hello there again. Today, same day as last time I talked to you just a second ago. Got back to the shop, ain't shit going on, so I dumped some trash out. Oh man, train coming. Oh, it's over there. Dumped some trash, moved some trucks around because people put the fucking trucks so goddamn close together. Couldn't get a third one parked in there, so I got it all fixed though. Mm-hmm. And then took a shit, ate my lunch, Not bad. Not bad at all. And then one of the guys had one of like the trash trailer. There's a trailer that we use specifically just for trash. Well, it's not even our trailer. It's just a trailer that we end up hauling. Well, they brought it into the shop so the mechanics could look at it. They had to get the hydraulics salt and everything hooked up because this one, just because every truck we have has hydraulics doesn't mean that hydraulics work on all the fucking shit. Because these trailers are specifically made for what they do, and whoever did it didn't talk to anybody from our company about anything with the trailers. So the hydraulics. If we hook up the hydraulics from our trucks, our normal hydraulic trucks, it'll blow it out. It's all fucked up. So this one, it needs like a pressure reducer or something. I don't know, some shit like that. You're in a hurry? What are you in a hurry for? The guy was gonna try to fucking cut between me and another truck after the train went by. The motherfucker, you ain't? I'm coming through. So yeah, there's one guy. He hauled the old truck in with the trailer, and then we hooked up the new truck to the trailer to see if it would work good and everything, and it does. And then the one dude took off, so he gone. I don't know where the fuck he went. He went to go work on something somewhere. I don't know. So I called him and I said, "Hey man, people are asking about this truck and trailer. Who's gonna take it back?" He said, "Well, I guess it's gonna be you." I'm like, "All right, well." Give me something to do. Hell yeah, brother. So now all I'm doing is driving over to this place, gonna drop off this trailer, and then drive back home. And fuck, might call it a day after that. I don't know. I really need to get more, at least an 8-hour day in today. But I don't know. I might fucking call it quits early since I worked last week, and I got Friday off though, so that's another reason I need to work as many hours as I can. Cause I got Friday off, so you can't earn. Even though like tomorrow it's going to be mostly overtime, I think. All that overtime will be taken away because you can't earn overtime on PTO. And then another thing is that we had a tire guy pull in there, so we have to pay to get rid of our old tires. And the thing is that our tires sometimes aren't old. They put brand new BF Goodwrench tires on every new pickup that we get, and then they replace the old ones with new BF Goodwrench. That's what everybody gets. BFGs. All terrains. And every truck that we have is 17-inch tall tire or rims. So we have a shitload. Well, not anymore, but they swap tires out often. And the tires that they're swapping out, it's just, they're worn a little bit. But it's like they're still good fucking tires. And I'm starting to think, I'm like, man, maybe I should find a set of 17s that'll fit on my fucking square body. Then I can get free fucking tires for the whole time I work at this fucking place, which would be ideal. Free tires? Hell yeah. I'd like to get free tires. And the tires that are like, we just threw a set away. Well, not threw them away, but a guy comes over and picks them up. Sometimes we load up a big trailer full of tires, and they got to pay $7 a tire, and then $14 for every big truck tire. And some of them are blown out or worn or something, but a lot of times it's just, hey, these tires are getting a little worn. Swap them out. And it's like, man, a lot of the tires that I helped load up onto this fucking truck are still good fucking tires. There was a set of street tires that came off F250 or F350 or something like that. And they were just the stock street tires that come with the truck, but we have no use for them. So they take them off, and just get rid of it. I'm like, damn, dude. And now I know it's against probably company policy, and people would probably get upset with me if I start taking all these fucking tires home and start my own fucking tire shop at my house. Just start selling 17-inch by, I think they're like 30 inches tall, maybe 31s. Fucking old BF Goodwrench and street tires, whole sets of them that are just worn out a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, man. Because I thought about it, and that like they really, some of the guys, they do have 17-inch rims, and it's kind of a little secret that we got going on here, that they can take the tires home and put them on their own truck for free. Well, actually, not even take them home. Just bring your truck in here, because we have a whole tire shop in our shop. So basically, free fucking tires. Now, I don't have anything with 17-inch rims, so I would just be taking them and selling them as a full set. $400 here, $400 there for a set of used BF Goodwrench or fucking almost brand new street tires. It's like, damn, it would be a good fucking gig, but I don't want to get in trouble, But it's like I'm saving the company money, and I'm making money myself. Like there's nobody's in the red here. But if I'm making money off of, something the company's throwing away, and if I did it consistently, there would be questions raised. Now I could definitely keep a secret from anybody but you guys. So, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. It does kind of hurt every time I see him. The guy pull in and we load up the fucking tires, and then he drives away, and he's just gonna go throw them in a bigger pile of tires, and they get chopped up into fucking kids' play mats or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But yeah, just an interesting thing. There's a lot of other companies, especially companies we work for, that it's just shocking to see how much money is just being thrown away. Now, granted, it's because it has to be. If there's a grocery store and the power goes out for too long and the temperature falls below the threshold, even though the shit's still frozen and there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever, they got to throw out all of the groceries because it's a liability. It's cheaper for them to throw away everything they have in their frozen coolers and everything, and even just regular coolers too, like anything. It's cheaper for them to throw it away than somebody to get sick off of it and cause a lawsuit and then follow the paper trail and find out that they lost power and the food had gotten old or whatever. It's kind of it's like, wow, really? Like brownies, just they one of the things they were throwing away was brownies and cinnamon rolls that were already cooked, prepackaged, and they are supposed to be thawed out, a controlled thaw out or something like that. So it's just like they come in frozen, and then they thaw them out, and then they set them out on their floor at room temperature. So it's like there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Like nobody could ever fucking claim that, oh, these are bad because they thawed out. No, they thaw them out, put them out on the floor. But since they were in the cooler, they threw away like 2 or 3 pallets each of brownies and cinnamon rolls that were already made. Did I take some home? No, absolutely not. I would never do that. That would put my job in jeopardy if they found out I was just taking possession of items that were supposed to be, put to the landfill or whatever. Even though you take that shit to the landfill, and the fucking people that work at the landfill are having a heyday. They're like, fuck yeah, I got T-bone steaks and fucking ribs and all the meat, chicken. Like, they just take all the shit and they throw a lot of it away, but a lot of those guys are eating for free, dude. And you're like, part of it's like, ugh, like I wouldn't eat a fucking chicken. I wouldn't take a raw chicken out of the garbage and fucking feed it to my family. But a completely sealed box of brownies that came from the center of a pallet of frozen fucking brownies. That is like, did it really come from the trash or did it come from the fucking store? You know? But anyways, and that's just part of it. There's a lot of other shit that goes on. Uh, like diesel. Like there's a lot of diesel that gets it's like, oh yeah, the line broke and now there might be some sediment in this diesel, but it just suck it up and go dispose of it. And it's like, dude, I'm throwing away 3,000 gallons of fucking diesel. And we're paying to get rid of it. We're paying to dump a full vac truck full of fucking diesel. It's like, damn. It's a lot of fucking money sitting in that truck. Then you're just dumping it into a drain, basically. What else is there? Just like supplies. It's like brooms, shovels, shop vacs, just all kinds of stuff. One of the bumpers on the truck got a little twisted, and they just take it off, throw it in the trash, and get a new bumper put on. And it's like, well, that old bumper could be fixed, but they're not going to spend money on our guys at the shop to fix a cosmetic issue. They're just going to fucking replace it. They don't want any of our trucks rolling around with dents and dings in it. They get everything fixed, and it's just part of working for a company that cares, really, is what it is. It's a company that has the money and cares about things. Because I've worked for a lot of other companies where you're driving around in complete junk, or like the lumberyard I used to work for. That I said, hey, I need 4 new tires, and they said, no, you get 2. What? Hold on. I'm driving a commercial vehicle loaded down with lumber, and I need 4 tires, and you're telling me I'm only allowed to get 2 of them? Oh shit, I'm recording, aren't I? I got a phone call, and just the wife wondering what's going on. Anyways, yeah, they were telling me about the tires. They're like, yeah, you can only get 2 tires. And I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. And that was a whole ordeal. But, yeah, and other companies, yeah, we had like old trucks. And it's like, dude, it'd be nice to have like some equipment that was meant for our job. And they're like, nah, you can just use a shovel. It's like, what the fuck? Not fun, usually. But the company I'm with, I like them a lot. I like that they see people's bullshit and they will get rid of people if they're fucking around too much. Like they fight this place. I feel like it doesn't really have a great turnover rate because the people that are good are still here, and that's most of them. Most of the people are good people that have a good head on their shoulders. They got some common sense, and almost every single person that you're like, man, this guy just ain't got it. He just, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he does not have it. And they see it too, and they get rid of those people. Which, I mean, I'm not for anybody getting fired and losing money. And, people got families and they're just trying to get by. And nobody really wants to do this fucking job anyways. They're just doing it because they're qualified. And so I feel bad for the guys that they do get let go. But as a company standpoint, it's like, it's nice knowing that we have some of the best people that know what the fuck they're doing out on these jobs. Now, that's not going to keep me from complaining about some of these people because, just like some people overlook some stuff and it really fucks up some other shit, I'm sure people have been upset with me and some things that I've done before too, and they've said some shit behind my back, which is fine. Like, it really doesn't bother me. But mainly it's like, I think I've kind of established myself as people can tell me straight up. So maybe people really don't talk behind my back that often because mainly people will usually, if they got a problem with me, they know that I'm such a nice guy and that I don't get mad at anything ever, that they can come up to me and be like, hey, you're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. Hey, you really need to work on this or something like that. And that really hasn't happened that much, but it has happened where people are like, hey, buddy, you really need a more training or something. I don't know what it is, but that hasn't really ever happened. But if somebody really had an issue with anything I'm doing, I have no problem having a conversation about any of it. Nobody's ever gotten like super pissed off at me for anything, so that's great. I've seen people get super pissed off at other people, but not really me, because I like to play it all off. Like the guy yesterday, you could tell they were probably talking shit about me before I got there, but once I got there, I got them all to laugh and smile, and I'm like, fuck. He was late, but he's funny, so it's okay. Yeah. And yeah, the things that I do that are wrong are never that wrong, Never wrong enough that's going to put anybody in trouble or fuck anything up, really. I try to do more than what is expected most of the time. Like this truck, I wiped down the interior. The interior was a little dusty and stuff. Wiped it all down. Got it's kind of part of my job, but I got the trailer hoses and stuff weren't really routed very well. And I rerouted everything, got everything looking good the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. So I'm already here at the place. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this trailer, and then I'll be back with you. All right, that went well. Got the trailer dropped into a nice spot right there next to where they needed to be, and got unhooked. I don't like the transmission in this truck. It's the same transmission that was in the other truck. And it's just like, it's like an auto clutch. It's real fucking shaky, It's like you gotta give it enough throttle to get it to go, but then that's too much throttle to just inch forward. It's a pain in the ass. I guess I could probably try low gear next time, but especially in reverse, like whenever we were doing the old trash trailers, we'd have to put them up on the tipper at the landfill, and these transmissions, like, you had to give it enough throttle to get it to go uphill backwards, but then you were like, you're gonna slammed the fuck into the goddamn deal, and I had the G-force meter go off like almost every time I fucking do it, and people would call me about 15 minutes later. They're like, "We noticed you were in an accident. Are you okay?" I'm like, no, I was not in an accident. Like, are you sure? Because I mean, you really hit something. I'm like, no, I was back in the fucking trailer on a fucking deal at the landfill. It's just that there's no soft way to do it. The only soft way to do it is to ride the fuck out of the brake. And that's what I would normally do. But sometimes I would be like, oh, I can do it. And then bam! It's like, oh, fuck. Slam the fuck out of it. So now I'm bobtailing this fucking deal. These trucks are a lot of fun to drive bobtail. They are rough riding, but they're quick. They're faster than anything I fucking own. Well, and I don't know if they're faster than my square body. My square body, you never know. So the square body engine, I tried to look up the codes because I was able to find the codes and look it up. It's 1033636 or some shit like that. On the back of the block and on the front of the block, I don't remember what that one was. It was like 7VP, and then there's like some other numbers before that. And I don't know, I looked up on several different forums, and they're all saying different shit. So, I don't know, it's kind of a mystery. It is a crate 350 from Goodwrench. It's all painted blue, so I thought I thought that was a special engine. Apparently, this one has been spray painted blue, so that is not original. But just by looking up what I looked up, it could be a mystery of things. I know it's a 350. It is, in fact, a Chevy 350. But is it the 195 horse or the 290 horse? Because there's two different ones. Is it a 2-bolt main or a 4-bolt main? I don't know. Was it made in Mexico or Canada? I don't know. So one of my buddies, he was like, well, the easy way to tell is to get in it, and if it fucking feels like it's got 195 horsepower, then that's what it is. And if it feels like it's got more than that, then it's probably the 290. But it's got a Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carb, spacer, and then I plan on doing headers at some point. But that's gonna have to wait. Like I know it runs, I know it drives. I just need to get the brakes done and get the new wheels and tires put on, and then it should be good. Like basically good to go. And I just got off the phone with my wife a little bit ago, and we talked about the DMV deal. And I think Friday I might be doing all this on Friday. Because I'm getting my fucking bonus tomorrow. Which is like $700. So that's nice. That's after tax. The check that we will be receiving is, I don't know. She was able to figure out the tax deal. I don't know. I don't know what she saw. But she said it's like $700. So it's probably like $670. $678 is what I would guess. If she said it's like $700. So, but the check itself is probably says $1,200. It's probably a $1,200 check. And then they're taking a shitload in taxes, which we used to. We don't need to anymore, but we used to go exempt. Because my company had it set up to where you could change your tax withholdings back and forth as many times as you wanted. And we did that because we were struggling. We did that for like mainly the bonus checks and some other checks. And I think it didn't really fuck me that bad. We owe just a couple $100 for our taxes and stuff, which isn't a big deal. But we thought we were going to owe like $2,500, And I was like, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Uncle Sam wants his fucking money, and he's going to get his money. But it turns out, and that's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever fucking heard. It's like, hey, you owe us money. All right, how much do I owe you? Depending on how you do your taxes, it could be not much, it could be a lot. It's like, what? Huh? What happens? How do I know? How about you tell me how much I owe you? It's like, we don't know either. You just keep giving us money until we say that's enough, and then we'll give you a return, or we're going to send you a bill because you didn't pay enough. It's like, what the fuck, dude? And I've gotten a return every year, every year, up until this year is going to be the one time that I'm actually owing a little bit of money, or breaking slightly even, I guess is what you could call it. But with my withholdings, I haven't withhold the max. I'm like, take it, hold on to as much as you can fucking hold on to, because at the end, I'd much rather get a check for what I overpaid rather than you're like, hey, you didn't, you worked a lot, like you did a lot of work and you did a lot of overtime, and you really put in the fucking effort this year, but we need more money from you. It's like, hey, dickweed, how about you shut the fuck up? IRS fucking wanting my money. You motherfuckers can shut the fuck up. That's how I feel. Yeah, and I've heard people say it before. It's not my idea, but overtime should not be taxed. It should be tax free. If it's a full time job, I'll pay taxes on my full time deal. Any overtime should be tax free. Okay, because because fuck you. That's why. Fuck you. I quit taxing my goddamn overtime. Because you tax overtime and bonuses and all that other shit more than the fucking regular shit. So I don't understand. I don't fucking know. And then you gotta be careful, because then you jump up into the next tax bracket, and then if you're at the low end of the higher tax bracket, then it's like, what the fuck, dude? And I don't know what that is. I think it's over 120 or something. It's like 80,000. And then if you make 80 to 120, you're in this bracket. But if you're making 120 and more, you're in the next bracket. So yeah, you're taxing the people that make more money more. I mean, they're already paying more taxes because they're making more money, and then you're taxing them even more on top of that. It's like, and then I'm paying fucking taxes on anything I ever buy. Paying the fucking tax. I don't know, man. The taxes are fucking outrageous. And it'd be cool if somebody was able to get into office to kind of set them straight and be like, listen, people, you tax their paycheck, and that's the only, everything everywhere should be tax free, because you're taxing my income, and then I'm paying tax for items. You go to the grocery store, you buy a juice, you're paying tax on the juice with the money that was taxed when you got it. And then, heaven forbid, you want to sell the juice to somebody else legally, then you got to charge them taxes. And then, but the tax for this one juice has already been paid. Like, I don't know. I guess this episode got a little political. Coming to a slowdown. Everybody behind me realize we're slowing down, people. We are all slowing down. Yeah. I will pay whatever I gotta pay as long as I got enough, a little bit left over. I can fucking get my square body done. Okay, please, tax people out there. There's a truck that nobody gives a fuck about except for me. I'm the only motherfucker that cares about this truck, and I love it, and I want to make it good. And it costs money, and that's all I want to do. I want to work on that. Now I'm kind of upset at my video game right now. I haven't even played it really. I did the initial update, but I haven't turned it on since then. They something happened with the new update where there's these mods and stuff for new vehicles, but they're based off of the game vehicles, so they just looked a little different, you know. And all of the pickup trucks got fucked up in the update. So I'm kind of like, I want to play it, but if I play it and I can't fucking use my pickup truck, I'm going to be like, what the fuck am I doing here? So yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to play it, but I don't want to play it if I can't play what I want to on the game, you know. Just to working away. And then today I was also talking to the wife. I'm like, hey, do you want me to hide when I get back to work and just kind of try to get out of there? Or do you want me to stick around and possibly get stuck on a train wreck until late tonight? She said, well, you should be fine. If you want to get less than 8 hours today, you'll be all right. I said, all right. But to get 8 hours today, I got to work till 3:30 because I didn't even start my time till 7:30, which I should just started at 7. Nobody's gonna give a fuck, but I don't want to push it. I want to show that I did fuck up, and I'm gonna start at 7:30 today instead of 7. I'll give the company the half hour. The company's really good to me. I need to not try to take advantage of them. I need to not take advantage of it. So, yeah, just if I work till 3:30, I'll get 8 hours. But I really would like to just get to the shop and go home, and it is noon. So it's noon. So I'll probably try to find something else to do. Dump more trash. Grab the excavator and fucking smash some trash down. Grab the skid steer and work on the parking lot maybe. Or just kind of walk around and pester the mechanics. Or there will be a job that needs to get done, and I'll be there and available to do it. And I just don't want to go on that train wreck, because I'll be out there all fucking night, dude. I already know it. Because I'm going to be, I do want to help out where I'm needed. But these guys have been out there all the time, and it's good. They're good. It's going to be an ongoing job for the next few months. So I don't know. The ER team, they need to figure it out. That's what we'll help out, but y'all need to get it figured out soon and start, scheduling your own people for your own jobs. Because right now I know we got 2 of our guys that just headed out there. One of them, I think, was the guy that was doing this job. Sneaky bitches. Oh my god, I almost thought I didn't have brakes there for a second. I was like, oh shit. This is going to be a fast corner. It'd have been fine. This truck stays pretty planted. Yeah, if you're going to tip over a fucking bobtail, you're going way too fucking fast. I I have currently run out of things to talk about. So I'm going to let you guys go. Keep all 18 down and have a great fucking day.